All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Swim England East Region 2025 Long Course Championships. And a big welcome to all the swimmers and all the parents and everybody here to spectate this wonderful occasion at the last weekend of these wonderful East Regional Championships. Before we start, we just need to make a please big round of applause for our officials today. Our Technical Director, Jane Howell. Our referees start with Stuart Murray, Sandra Wren, and David Metcalf. And our starter today is Fiona Britton. And a big round of applause for all our officials and all our volunteers. All right, event 7-11, mixed 11 to 14 years, 800 meter freestyle. Heat 1, over to you, referee. All right, so we got 9 heats altogether, and we got 16 lengths in total. We start off in lane 3 with George Ward from Thurrock. We also have in lane 4, Elizabeth Litvinenko from West Norfolk. And in lane 5, Esme Parks from Thurrock. Just want to say it's fantastic for me and Natalie to be here for the weekend. First time in Luton and quite a spectacular pool, so great to be here. So it's neck and neck at the start. All these swimmers are in the 11 to 12 year category, so they'll be looking at time. So we'll be looking for medals at the end of the event, trying to keep track as to who has got the gold, silver and bronze. There's only one heat, as you can imagine. We wouldn't expect the children to do two final after this. bit slightly unfair for that. But a really good start here from Elizabeth Litvinenko in lane 4 at the moment. She's doing really well. And it's just right next to them is George Ward, Esme Parks in the turn for the first 100 metres. Another 700 metres to go, 14 lengths. Keeping a nice steady pace. They should be super proud to be here. A massive, big achievement for all these children to make the East Regionals. Right, so Elizabeth Litvinenko just slightly ahead now. Esme Park just behind her. George Ward right there at the... He is only 11 years old, so fantastic achievement. One of the younger boys swimmers in this particular regional championship, so a fantastic achievement for him to be up in that 11, 12-year category at the age of 11 years old. So you can see the potential he's got in him, and he's done a brilliant job so far. As for Elizabeth Litvinenko and Esme Park, both in 11, 12-year category as well, also looking to beat their times. At the moment, Elizabeth's time is 11:16:20, so we'll keep a close eye on that time. So the turn 200 metres gone, and we've got 600 metres to go. So 12 lengths to go. So really doing well there. Elizabeth starting to stretch her lead a little bit. Just behind her, Esme Parks about 2 body lengths behind. As George Ward doing brilliantly well there. Of course, most of these swimmers will be swimming during the weekend, so you'll be seeing their names pop up during the weekend and their favourite strokes, I'm sure. So lovely steady stroke there from Elizabeth. Lovely kicking from her as well. Nice pacing. George Ward starting to creep up next to Esme Parks. As they get to 300 metres gone, 500 metres to go. So 10 lengths to go. So Elizabeth now coming up to the halfway stage, 1 length to go, and another 8 lengths after this. So brilliantly well so far. And you can see George was starting to catch up with Esme. Nice to sort of pace each other through this. Get your pace going. You can see that George is working very, very hard, kicking with a very, very sturdiest kick. So coming up to the halfway stage, Elizabeth Litvinenko leading this race. Esme Parks behind her in second place. Third place is still George Ward at halfway, 8 lengths to go now. Really good swimming there from Elizabeth. Esme Parks now turning. Just in front of George Ward. Brilliant stuff here. So less than 6 lengths to go now. Brilliant stuff here from Elizabeth as she turns. 12 lengths gone, 600 meters. So 5 lengths to go now. 250 meters. Elizabeth doing fantastically well. She'll be looking to get as close to her time as possible. All the hard training. They'll be looking to get their PBs. And George really working hard now to get up to Esme Park. Nice little battle between them. So 200 meters to go now, and it's Elizabeth Lemfanenko in front. Still in front for about 10 meters. Can she hold on to that? A really close ratio between both Esme Parks and George Ward, literally turning and neck and neck with 300th of a second between them. Nice little battle here. Great to see them both fighting really, really hard here. 4 lengths to go. 200 meters. You can see the talent that these young children have got at the moment. Be good to see the careers going, their swimming careers, how they develop, how their times improve. Obviously all the hard work that the coaches put into it, you can see the results coming out of that as well. So George now turning into second place. Esme Parks right behind him there. It's almost like a boy-girl sort of competition. Coming up now to the last 100 meters. All right, 100 meters to go, 2 lengths now. Can Elizabeth hold on? Can George come back and try and beat Elizabeth? Or can Esme come with a really good speed sprint at the end? Their coaches edging them on. Everybody edging them on. Their parents are going berserk. Going crazy down there. Madness. But I like to see that. Good spirit. I like to see that all weekend, in fact. And all their teammates. Come on, edge your teammates. 1 length to go now. Elizabeth in front. From West Norfolk. And both swimmers from Thurrock. Both these two, George Ward and Esme Parks, pretty trained together. So they know each other very, very well. They know their tactics very well. And look at George go though, really sprinting. Is he in a 50-meter sprint or is he in a 800-meter sprint? Really difficult to choose, but he's been absolutely superb. Really fighting, such potential, this boy. You can see it all the way through. But let's give it up for Elizabeth Lemfanenko as she finishes in the first place. Great stuff from Elizabeth, brilliant, and she'll be absolutely stoked with that time. 10:50.73. Her registered time is 11:16. Well done to George as well. 10:58, also thrilled. And well done to Esme, all of them underneath their personal best. Brilliant stuff.
Heat 2, over to you, referee. Right. In lane 2, Sakura Yamada All from St Albans. In lane 3, Harvey Peacock from Southend. In lane 4, Poppy Ellingford from Thurrock. Elisa Neo from Linslade is in lane 5. Anya Coakley from Ipswich is in lane 6. And Lena Crisp from Norwich Swan is in lane 7. They're at the wall and turned. 15 lengths left, says the lap cards. First 50 under our belts, all of them looking really good on this Friday evening at this fantastic facility in Luton. Inspire. It's lane 4 that leads us into the first 100, but whoa, well, it was lane 4 until Lena had something to say about it in lane 7, and now Lena leads us into the turn, followed by Poppy and then by Elisa. So how nice to see you all again. Doesn't it feel like a flash? And we were back at the pool from Norwich, this time in Luton. This is my first time in Luton. Fantastic to be here with you. Elisa now turning first into 13 lengths left. Anya follows Elisa. And Lena right behind them. Anya is our youngest swimmer in this heat, aged 11, or swimming at aged 11. And the rest of our swimmers are a grand old age of 12. And I'm going to give a great big birthday shout out to the epic swimmer Jacob Ure, whose birthday it is today. And he is, well, ancient, 13. Wow, the teens. Happy birthday, Jacob. What a way to spend your birthday. Swimming 800 meters. So our front 3 swimmers with 11 and a bit meters lengths to go. No change. Elisa Neo, Poppy Ellingford. No, I've got that, yes, and Lena Crisp. Our swimmer in lane 5, Elisa Neo, really starting to pull ahead now from Poppy and Lena. But we know these swimmers, don't we? And they always keep something in the tank for the business end of these swims. They like to surprise us and keep us on our toes, which is what we love the most. Elisa turns. Now Poppy. Lena Crisp is in. 10 lengths done. Anya's turns. Sakura is in and Harvey too. Coming up for the halfway mark. Let's see what these swimmers in lanes 2, 3 and 6 have got to say about the second 400 of this swim. And I'm looking at that big old diving board there and thinking, wouldn't it be fab if we had the medals presented up there? That would be a bit special, wouldn't it? See what I can do, see whose arm I have to twist to make that happen. Look at the distance now that Elisa Neo is putting between herself and the others at the 400-meter mark. Glorious. So Elisa turns. Now Poppy very, very closely behind her, Lena Crisp. Anya's turns into the second half of this swim. Sakura and Harvey. So once again, on the heat sheets, we're looking at long course times converted to short course times, so it's dead confusing for us all. And we don't really know what they've done because we're not the technos up here, but we know that if they beat these times, then they've totally smashed it. And even if they haven't beaten these times, they've probably smashed it. Because short course is always faster than long course because you get all the turns and the push-offs, I think. Says Swim Mum, without any real technical knowledge. Elisa continues her pole position, her reign over Heat 2. Look at her go, our 12-year-old swimmer from Linslade. And now Poppy and Lena are neck and neck as they come down to the 6-length turn, I believe. Got my count right. 300 meters left, we'll see at the lap card end if I've got my count right. Anya Coakley is speeding up, and if she carries on like this, she's going to meet and pass Elisa and Poppy and Lena, sorry. Lena has actually put herself now into a solid second position at the 5-length, oh, I was right, at the 5-length mark. So now it's Lena, I think it's Lena in second place. The board will tell us at some point. Then Poppy. Elisa just keeps on going. Keep your eye on Anya Coakley, our 11-year-old Ipswich swimmer. She is fighting to close that gap that Poppy and Lena have got. Right, where are we at? Look at that. 3 lengths left for the brilliant Elisa Neo. Lena Crisp now firmly in a second position in lane 7. And Anya has indeed met Poppy at the wall and is now in, I don't know, the board and I are disagreeing, but in 3rd place. Maybe Poppy's just got a fraction of a fingertip ahead of that. Sakura's in. Oh, it's the bells. Now in Norwich, I do like to ask for feathers and samba at the bells, but they never present them. Maybe Luton will be different. Lena turns. Now Anya turns. Then Poppy. All these girls. They keep us on their toes, on our toes, and we love it. Sakura is coming for her final 2 lengths. So is Harvey. He's really picking up his pace. Go on, Harvey. But Elisa Neo, final 50 for her. She has bossed this swim from the beginning. Oh, so good. Anya is closing down Lena Crisp. Let's see if she can catch her. Here she comes. Final few meters for a wonderful swim for Elisa Neo. I'll look at the time, but we're not taking any stock of it. 11:06 is a short course time. Yes, Elisa, you are epic. In comes Lena Crisp for a solid 2nd place, and Miss Anya Coakley is right behind her. Nice work on Lena. Super job. Good work, Anya. Whoop, whoop. In comes Miss Poppy Ellingsford with a beautiful swim. These are some great times that these ladies are recording. Sakura finishes the set. And in comes Harvey. Good work, swimmers.
Heat 3, over to you, referee. All right, Heat 3 of 9. In lane 1, we have Charlotte Dixon from Hitchin. Lane 2, Max Hart from Verulam. Lane 3, Apollo Pop from Chelmsford. Lane 4, Leo Sims from Hatfield. Lane 5, Olivia Daniel from Verulam. Lane 6, Elijah Wilson from Team Ipswich. Lane 7, Johnny McCauley from Huntingdon. And Lane 8, Tobias Watson from Southend. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in our boarding at the moment, so we'd like to give a big, huge greeting to the Swim England President, Janice Whittle. Please give a big round of applause. All right, there in lane 5, doing extremely well at the moment. So Olivia Dan on the front, 1st place in the first 100 meters. 2nd place, it is Karina Pola Pop in lane 3, doing really well. So is also lane 8 as well, which is Tobias Watson. Brilliant swim from him in lane 3rd place currently. As it goes 700 meters to go, you're looking at 14 lengths. A little warm-up, as they say. A great racing here. You can see the different strategies from all these swimmers. Some will go fast, some will go at a steady pace, a very smooth, strong stroke, and some of them will leave it right to the end, about 100 meters to go generally, or even the halfway stage. So we shall keep monitoring these children. At this particular age group, we've got all 12 years old, so they're all in their medal contention at the moment. You got the girls, you got Charlotte Dixon in lane 1, you got currently Olivia Daniel in lane 5, and the rest are Max Hart in lane 2, Apollo Pop in lane 3, Leo Sims in lane 4, Elijah Wilson in lane 6, Johnny McCauley in lane 7, and Tobias Watson in lane 8. And it's real neck and neck stuff here at the moment. Really, really close. Turning about sort of 0.2 of a second. You have in front at the moment. You got currently, it looks like it's lane 5, Olivia Daniel just though in front of Apollo Pop in lane 3. Lane 8 doing brilliantly well. Tobias Watson, fantastic swimming from him as he got 200 meters gone. 600 meters to go. That's 12 lengths. It's a real battle here for these top swimmers, leading them about sort of 5-10 meters in front of the next group. Also lane 1 doing really well now. It is Charlotte Dixon making a move. She's just on the outside there in 4th place currently. Really good swimming from her. We shall see how they go in the halfway stage. That's where it gets really interesting. And they see whether these front swimmers will still be there or whether they extend the lead further. We shall see. But a beautiful, smooth stroke there from Olivia Daniel in lane 5, doing absolutely superb work. A Apollo Pop there as well. You can see a great kick there, like a low engine in the back there. And you got the wonderful Tobias Watson, real fighter there as well. Great stuff. All different types of swimmers, all different strokes. Brilliant stuff as they're coming through now. With 300 meters gone, 500 meters to go, and it's neck and neck now between Apollo Pop and Olivia Daniel. Tobias Watson just behind them as well, but creeping up behind them. You're looking at currently lane 6 at the moment, which is Elijah Wilson doing brilliantly well. So is also in lane 4, Leo Sims. We know his reputation in the 1,500 meters. He was absolutely superb in that swim, in that lane 4 position. So expect him to have a big second half to this race. In lane 1 though, Charlotte Dixon really doing well there, trying to catch up with the front runner there, Olivia Daniel. Her opposition, or shall I say opponent, and it's neck and neck once again between Apollo Pop and Olivia Daniel. As you'd expect, as also just behind them, about 1 second behind, is Tobias Watson as they come towards the halfway stage. Really, really close. This is going to be fascinating stuff here. Coming up to the halfway stage, and it's still literally 700 of a second between Apollo Pop and Olivia Daniel. And just behind them as well, creeping in about 1.5 seconds, is Tobias Watson. Now it's the second half of the race. Now we see it's going to be very, very interesting. You can start seeing Elijah Wilson making a move now, really putting up close to the swimmers in front of him. He can see the target right there. Can he get it? Also, Charlotte Dixon in lane 1 doing brilliantly well. All these swimmers working hard. They could be working their strategies with their coaches all day through their practice sessions. The coaches know their strengths and their weaknesses and try and work on their strengths as much as possible to get them better swimmers. And they're looking superb at this particular stage. Brilliant stuff from the turn there. Olivia Daniel currently in second place, I believe. Apollo Pop actually looks very, very close still. Even Tobias Watson making a move now. Looks like he's starting to edge up closer to the swimmers, but look behind them, Elijah Wilson though, really putting up now with about sort of 5 meters behind them. Is this the perfect move that he's done? Elijah Wilson, we shall see, coming up towards the last 300 meters now with 6 lengths to go. Really fascinating stuff here. Still in front, the beautiful Olivia Daniel there. You can see that stroke. It is so smooth and so silky. Really streamlining in the water so nicely there. Second place, though, looking at Polar Pop right there. Also, Tobias Watson in that third place position still, but look at Elijah Wilson working really, really hard, really making some inroads into this lead. It'll be fascinating to see what he can do in these last 6 lengths to go. And right next to them as well, still Leo Sims and Charlotte Dixon working hard there. All these swimmers literally within about 25 meters from each other. So anything could happen in the last 5 lengths now. They really are pacing each other, these two, all 3 swimmers. Really working hard there. Tobias Watson, brilliant swimming from him. And you just feel that somebody's going to do that last bit of sprints at the end. Is it going to be Elijah Wilson who's really making some inroads? Coming up now to the last 200 meters, 4 lengths to go. This is going to be really, really close. And I hope you back your swimmers, your clubs. They need all your support. Coming now towards the last 4 lengths now. And it's still Olivia Daniel in front, second place. It is still Polar Pop, but Tobias Watson working really, really hard. And also Elijah Wilson as well. You've got to love these long distance swims. They're so strategically placed. You've got to get that strategy right on the spot. You've got to know how fit you are, what kind of mental attitude you have at this particular stage of the race. 3 lengths to go now, and it's neck and neck. In fact, Olivia Daniels starting to put away slightly ahead of the Polar Pop. Or can a Polar Pop make a move? But look at Elijah Wilson, though, still really making some inroads, and he's really upping his repetitions all the way through this race. So is also Tobias Watson as well. As they come towards the last 100 meters, this is thrilling stuff, folks. This is what we came here to see. Wonderful entertainment from these swimmers. Fantastic talent in front of us. As they come towards the last 100 meters, and looking good here, Olivia Daniel, as she has been all the way through this race. But can she hold off those sprinters behind her as they come towards the last 2 lengths to go? This is going to be thrilling stuff. The boys are literally turning neck and neck. All these boys wanting to get into those medal contention places, looking to beat their times. This is thrilling stuff, folks. Really, really good. Tobias Watson with his really strong repetitions. He's been absolutely superb. Brilliant stuff. I love it. I love these fighters. Really doing well here at the moment. Also looking good at Polar Pop now as they're coming through. Elijah Wilson, what inroads he's made. That second half of the race has really done it some good. Can he make the difference in the last 50 meters? This is what it's going to come down to. A 50-meter race. Can you believe it? All the way through the whole 750 meters, it comes down to 1 length. This is where it matters. Coming into the turn now. Last length to go, folks. Who's going to get that win? Is it going to be Olivia Daniel, who's got that beautiful stroke? Or is it going to be Elijah Wilson, who's really making a move now? Also looking in the Polar Pop. And, of course, the fighter, Tobias Watson. Brilliant stuff. What a race we have here, folks. Literally, let's give it up for them. They really deserve it. Brilliant stuff. And you can see the arms are really burning. They're absolutely red as anything. And looking at Olivia Daniel, they're holding off. Can she hold off? Polar Pop, though, coming up to the water's end. It's going to be Olivia Daniel wins it. Second place goes to Polar Pop. And third place, the brilliant Elijah Wilson. And wonderful also Tobias Watson. What a fight he is. Brilliant stuff from all these swimmers. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. A big round of applause, folks, for these wonderful children. They've been absolutely superb.
Heat 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Poppy Cunnington from Peterborough. Nearly Puppy Connington, but no, Poppy Cunnington from Peterborough. Violet Freezer in lane 2 from Ipswich. Our birthday boy, Jacob Ure from March, is in lane 3. Ricardo Di Maria from City of Norwich is in lane 4. Charles Hallam, Harpenden, in lane 5. Sky Freeman, Norwich Swan, in lane 6. Nellie Chatterton, West Norfolk, in lane 7. And in lane 8, George Sims from Hatfield. First 50 done. Fairly even across the water. It's birthday boy Jacob that leads us, just fraction of a lead he's got. But Violet and Poppy really on his shoulder. In fact, I think Poppy might just nick it at the turn end of the first 100. Oh no, she's keeping her powder dry. Jacob turns. Then Poppy. Then Violet. Ricardo, Sky, Charles, George, Nellie, all in. First 100 done. They've got the lay of the land, or the, I don't know, what's the swimming equivalent of that? The wave of the water. And now they're working out their strategy. And actually it's lane 6 that looks to me, it's just got, well, from here it looked like she did, but no. Violet Freezer now turning first, with 13 lengths left to go for all of them. Our 12-year-old swimmers in this heat are Charles Hallam in lane 5 and George Sims in lane 8. And our other swimmers are 13, swimming at age 13. Violet Freezer, 13 from Ipswich, now really forging forward at the end of the 200-metre mark. Turning second, Sky Freeman, with Jacob Ure just behind and Poppy Cunnington on his shoulder. But I've got my eye on George Sims in lane 8 as well, beginning to power up out of that turn. Violet Freezer now really forging forward, but Sky is meeting her in lane 6. Tricky to see from where we're standing, Dave, but let's consult the telly. Yeah. Violet Freezer turning first, then Sky Freeman. Synchronized swimmers in lanes 1 and 3 in third position. So to my reckoning, if my maths is right, we've done 300. And Violet turns first, Sky Freeman second place. Third, currently Poppy, with Jacob right on her shoulder. Ricardo, George, Charles and Nellie. Nine lengths left, says the lap cards. Sky continues to plough on to close the gap, but Violet Freezer is not giving up and is putting distance between herself and Sky. As they come down to the last 25 metres of the first 400, she is really ploughing through that water. Beautiful stroke on Violet. Ricardo Di Maria is really powering up now in lane 4. So Violet turns into the halfway, followed closely by Sky Freeman, Jacob Ure, Ricardo Di Maria, Poppy Cunnington, George Sims, Charles Hallam, and Nellie Chatterton, all into the halfway mark and the business end of this 800. We can see that Ricardo and Jacob and Poppy are now neck and neck. There's a real battle between those two swimmers in lanes 3 and 4. They're beginning to pull ahead of Poppy. These two deep in conversation. Jacob just beginning to pull ahead of Ricardo. Violet taking us into the 300 meters left to go. Turn. But Sky is closing in on her. She has got designs on the first touch. Jacob not letting anyone take that third touch away from him on his birthday. Ricardo, and then Poppy, George Sims, Charles Hallam. Nellie Chatterton joins the crew. So battling for first touch, we have Violet and Sky. For second touch with Jacob and Ricardo just keeps meeting Jacob in the length. Jacob gets a super little turn, Ricardo meets him in the length. There's not much in it now between Sky and Violet. There we go again, you see. Coming out of that turn, Jacob propels himself forward and then Ricardo works hard to nick it back. 200 meters. Violet has, Sky has. Jacob Ure, Ricardo Di Maria, Poppy Cunnington, George Sims, Charles Hallam. The next time they turn, the bells will be ringing. Nellie Chatterton goes for it. Go on, girl. Look at these two, back, middle of the pool and back again. Having a good old chat, good old chinwag about who wants it. Nice to watch these boys pushing each other forward. I mean, they're in competition for a bit of metal as well. But remember, this is Jacob's birthday, so he's got that special energy about him. Here come the bells. I'll do the samba. Quite a stylish bell there. Well done. Violet turns. Oh, Sky turns. She's going to start to pick up her pace. I have had the privilege of watching Sky Freeman swim on the regular, and I know she always keeps something in the tank. Look at those two, neck and neck. There is a fraction of a second in it between Jacob and Ricardo, and in fact, Ricardo just took it from him. First time in the turn, so let's see how it shakes out. Have a look at George Sims really powering up now. Charles Hallam also. Nellie's in, 100 meters left for Nellie, 50 meters now for Sky and Violet. Ricardo now upping his ante to beat Jacob to the wall for his last 50. They're both in. These two girls in lanes 2 and 6 having a proper battle for the first touch. Oh, and actually, do you know what? I think Sky might just have put herself ahead. Whose is it going to be the last few meters? Oh, I love these swims. Go on, girls. Violet spotted her and she's trying her hardest, but this one goes to Sky Freeman. Whoop, whoop. Followed by the brilliant Violet Freezer. Good work, girls. Battle between Ricardo and Jacob. Jacob really powering forward. Who's this? Oh, that was epic, boys. So good. It was Jacob's, then Ricardo. Oh, good work. Happy birthday, Jacob. That's how you do a 13. In comes Poppy. Oh, George and Charles. Well done. Yes. What a bar to set for the weekend. Good work. Nelly finishing in style.
Heat 5, over to you, referee. All right, and lane 1, we've got Olive Bailey from Colchester in the 12-year category. Lane 2, Sydney Lewis from Colchester in the 13-year category. Lane 3, Jack Lees from Epping Forest in the 12-year category. Lane 4 is Eliza Jennings from Biggleswade in the 13-year category. Lane 5, Finley Burford from Basildon Phoenix in the 13-year category. Lane 6, Noah Conroy from Bishop Stortford in the 13-year category. And lane 7, Elliot Philby Gray from Team Ipswich in the 13-year category. And lane 8, Rustin Shiraz from Epping Forest in the 13-year category. I have to say, what a race that was, that previous race. If that keeps on going, we're going to have a wonderful evening tonight. Brilliant stuff from both those boys, Jacob and Ricardo. Fantastic stuff. And it's coming into the first turn, 100 meters, and it's still, at the moment, is currently Finley Burford in front. Second place, there's real neck and neck stuff here, as we expect in these races. Really superb. Sydney Lewis right next to Jack Lees. Jack Lees was superb in that 1,500 meters last weekend. They've been brilliant. But it's very, very early days, folks. Let me just tell you, they've still got another 650 meters to go. And a great turn there from Finley Burford. All right, so great start here from Finley Burford in front there, right, and just in second place is Jack Lee, Sydney Lewis right next to them there for the girls as they turn now into the, currently I believe it's 200 meters gone with 600 meters to go, 12 lengths. And it's really, really close, folks. Let me just tell you, all these swimmers have got a chance of getting to that first place position. So a really strong start from Finley Burford. Second place, a real close battle there between Jack Lee, Sydney Lewis, and also Rustin Shiraz as well. All these, the best of the East, and very well-deserved swimmers to be in this competition, working hard. So 300 meters gone, and it's still Finley Burford setting the early pace. Second place is Jack Lewis and Jack Lee, sorry. Sidney Lewis in third place currently. Fourth place, it is Rustin Shiraz. Fifth place, really close there between. Currently, it looks like Elliot Philby Gray and also lane 4, which is currently Eliza Jennings. We're coming up to the halfway stage, folks, and a great start here from Finley. Can he do that all the way through? His time set for this race was 10:19.30. We shall see whether he beats that time. He's looking strong at the moment. Came up to the halfway stage. He's one underneath that at the moment. Can he continue this? If he continues his pace, he'll be well under it. Second place, looking solid. Jack Lee starting to stretch away from Sydney now. Rustin Shiraz making some progress, but this is where the race gets very, very interesting in the second half of the race. Oliver Bailey, Jack Lees, all in the 12-year category, are looking to see if they can try and get a gold or some sort of medal at the end. But once again, what a great swim this is for Finley Burford, though. Really, absolutely immense and great prepositions as well in between. Really fast and pretty consistent as well. Behind him now, Jack Lees, starting to pull away from the rest of the pack slightly. You can see that Finley's in front of him. Does he have the sprint finish at the end? We shall see. It could be a fascinating race at the end. As you know, Jack will be trying to get the best time he can possibly get. His time set for this course was 10:19.50. Sidney Lewis now turning into the halfway stage. The second half of this race. $250 meters to go after this, so there was 300 meters to go. They've done 10 lengths so far, 6 lengths to go. 5 lengths now for Finley Burford. And now it's Jack Lees. And Sidney Lewis still holding on to that third place. Rustin Shiraz, as well as also a great move there from Elliot Philby Gray in lane 7. As well as also lane 4 as well. Lane 4 being Eliza Jennings. Also can see that Sidney Lewis, her biggest competitor, is in front of her as well. So these girls are fighting for the 13-year category in lanes 2 and lane 4. But look at him go though, 4 lengths to go. And it's still Finley Burford. Can he get underneath that time or 10:15? 10:19.3. He's well underneath at the moment. Fantastic swim from him. But look at these other group behind them though. Really catching up with each other. Neck and neck with both Elliot Philby Gray and Rustin Shiraz pacing each other nicely. They're looking across the pool. They can see Sidney Lewis now, as well as also Eliza Jennings. And it's coming up to the last 100 meters now, and what a great swim from Finley Burford. It'll be very difficult to catch him up, but you can start seeing Jack Lees starting to release that last bit of extra effort now, coming into the last 100 meters to go, 2 lengths. Great swimming here from Finley. Can he lead it from start to finish? He's been superb. He'll be trying to set himself a great time for that 13-year age group, which is very, very competitive coming up here in the next couple of heats. But a great effort from him. Second place, Jack Lees. Third place, wow, neck and neck. It looks like as Rustin Shiraz is just in front of Sydney Lewis now. And look at Sydney Lewis and Eliza Jennings, neck and neck now. Eliza Jennings, can she overtake Sydney Lewis in the last 100 meters? They're both in the same age group category. They know each other's targets. They know where they are. Let's see what they can do in the last 50 meters. But what a swim here from Finley Burford as he finishes off the last 50 meters, folks. Absolutely superb. It looks like he's going to absolutely smash his 10:19.7.30. Brilliant stuff. 10:19.30. Can he get it? It looks like he's going to sail underneath. Let's see if he can get under 10 minutes. He'll be absolutely over the moon if he does. A fantastic swim. And let's give it up for Finley Burford. Finley Burford now finishing off very, very strongly. He gets underneath the 10 minutes. Brilliant stuff from Finley. Great finishing from a 9:57. Brilliant stuff. Second place goes to Jack Lees. Also over the moon with that time as well. His initial time was 10:19.5. He's done 10:05. And great stuff here from Rustin Shiraz now coming through strongly. It looks like he's going to grab that third place in front of the two girls. But who's going to get the girls though? Wow, that was close there between Sydney Lewis and Eliza Jennings. But it looks like it goes to Eliza Jennings and Nixon in front of Sydney Lewis there. Brilliant stuff. What a swimmers.
Heat 6, over to you, referee. Super starts across all 8 lanes. In lane 1, Alice Buckingham from Luton. In lane 2, Hardy Shipton, Hatfield from Peterborough. In lane 3, we have Benjamin Piscopo. And in lane 4, Amelie Stevenson from Cambridge. In lane 5, it's San Choi. And in lane 6, Keris Wall. And from Harpenden in lane 7, Aaron Rawnsley. And from St Albans in lane 8, Addison Summers. 50 done. All turn. Really close, actually. Synchronized swimming at the end there. But I'm watching lane 4, just got a fraction of a smidge of a lead. Comes down to the 75-meter mark. Hardy Shipton really also pushing forward into second position. But we know, don't we, it will be all change. Amelie leads us, Hardy in second place, Benjamin in third, but we are all in, fairly equal still in that pacing. Swimmers in lanes 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 and 8, are beginning to push forward, almost in sync. They just up the energy there. Two 12-year-old swimmers in this heat, Alice Buckingham and Benjamin Piscopo, and one 14-year-old, Amelie Stevenson, in lane 4. Hardy Shipton has really got some designs on this first 200. Very pacey first 200 for Hardy. Let's hope he can hold that. So Hardy turns first, then Benjamin, then Amelie, Aaron Rawnsley, Alice Buckingham, San Choi, Keris Wall and Addison Summers. Still really quite equal as we come to the 250 mark, 225 as it stands. This is going to be an exciting race, I think. All of them just keeping their powder dry. They've got a game plan. We keep our cards close to our chest. Synchronized swimming for Hardy and Benjamin in lanes 2 and 3 as they turn. Oh, I do like these ones the best, actually. Hard to keep our eyes on everybody, though, when they're all so close. Amelie Stevenson beginning to pick up her pace. So is Alice Buckingham over there in lane 1. And who's this? In lane 7, Aaron Rawnsley. Here he comes. Firm third place for Aaron. Still in conversation, Hardy and Benjamin in places 1 and 2. Now Aaron in third place. Addison also upping the energy out of that turn. We've got 4 leading this one as they go back down to the turn end. And 9 lengths left once they hit it. Benjamin leads us into that turn, actually. Hardy meeting him, though. Ben just asking some questions. Hardy answering with a not on your Nelly. No, Nelly was in the other heat. Kerris Wall in lane 6 also powering up. So we have got deep discussion about third touch. But as it stands, at 300-meter mark, Benjamin, Hardy, Aaron and Addison, neck and neck. Kerris, Amelie, Alice, and San. Aaron and Addison actually are really pushing forward now, both of them marking each other. Benjamin widening the distance between himself and Hardy, but Aaron and Addison catching him for sure. Let's see how it plays out at the halfway mark. The next turn. Yep, Benjamin really forging forward now at the 400-meter mark. Game plan firmly switched to on. Second place now, Addison. Third to Aaron. Fourth to Hardy. Kerris is in 5th. Amelie 6th. Alice in 7th. And Sanchoy in 8th. Addison continues to work through those gears. Maybe half a body between her and Aaron now. Benjamin leading. Addison really working hard to catch him though, and that was a super turn for her, which may well have just done the job. Aaron is definitely meeting her though. What a great marker to have. And keep your eye on Kerris Wall in lane 6 because she is powering up as well. So 300 meters to go for Benjamin, for Addison, for Aaron, for Hardy. Oh no, for Keris now in fourth, Hardy in fifth, but really only just. Alice, Amelie, San. Oh, all change, huh? These swimmers. What a terrific way to start these regional championships for our 11 to 14-year-olds. The final weekend. The bar has been set. I mean, maybe he's got a fingertip, but it looks to me like those three swimmers are now neck and neck as they come down. To the 200-meter mark. Sancho is picking up his pace in lane 5. That was a super turn for him. Right. Nothing in it. Now Aaron has just nicked that from Addison, so it's Benjamin, Aaron. No, Addison, Aaron, Keris, Hardy, Alice, Amelie, and then San. All in now. Final 100. Go on. Good belling, officials. Nice work. Benjamin takes his final turn into final 50. Aaron pushing forward now, then Addison. Oh, he has snuck up on it, kept something in the tank. He may well have designs on nicking it for himself that first touch. And he's looking good for it, but can Benjamin hold him off? We're all into our final 50 now, final 25 for some of us, final 5 for Benjamin, Aaron, and Addison. Here we go. Whose is the first touch? Go on. Hey, well done. Benjamin Piscopo, Aaron Rounsley, Addison Summers. Good work. Well done. Keris Wall in 4th. That was super work. And then it's a battle, 1 and 2, but it was 1. Alice Buckingham, Hardy Shipton. In comes Amelie Stevenson. And the brilliant San Choi finishes the set. Good work, swimmers.
Heat 7, over to you, referee. Heat 7 of 9. In lane 1, we've got Amelia Garnham from Team Ipswich for the 14-year category. In lane 2, Jake Atkinson from Basildon Phoenix in the 13-year category. In lane 3, Connie Flitton from Dunstable in the 14-year category. In lane 4, Millie Tomlin from Basildon Phoenix in the 14-year category. In lane 5, Montgomery Brewster from Watford in the 13-year category. In lane 6, Megan Randall from Royston in the 14-year category. In lane 7, Ashton Hunter from Senior Peterborough in the 13-year category. And in lane 8, Olivia Croft from Cheshunt in the 14-year category. So leading the way at the moment, and a good early start here from Jake Atkinson in lane 2. And there's literally a line of swimmers there between lanes 4 all the way through to lane 8. As you can see, pacing each other nicely at this very, very early stage of the race. As it comes to the 100 meters, and Jake, a beautiful long stroke there as he leads the pack into the turn for 700 meters to go. That's 14 lengths. In second place currently, doing well is lane 4, which is currently Millie Tomlin, who's in second place. So also doing well at the moment are the two boys in lane 5 and lane 7, which are currently Montgomery Brewster and Ashton Hunter, We know these boys very, very well. They have got a great reputation for the long distance swimming. It's pretty much all these swimmers do. So as you would expect, so the 800 meters and 1,500 meters. So leading the pack still, and after 3 laps, it's still Jake Atkinson, but it's real neck and neck close there between all these other swimmers behind him as they're starting to fasten their pace a little bit. Maybe they're realizing, hang on a minute, I'm just off pace. I need to up my rate level. Or some swimmers might think I'm absolutely at the right spot at this early stage. I'm going to push for my later laps where I could do the sprint finish and be in enough position to get into the top places. So great start there for Jack Atkinson. A lovely smooth stroke from him. Very easy on the eye as he's going into the first 200 meters in the front. Second place, looking good at the moment, Ashton Hunter from City of Peterborough. And in third place, looking good as well, is Millie Tomlin. All right, so real neck and neck now. Looks like Billy Tomlin has made some inroads now, up to Jake Atkinson there. But look in front at the moment. It looks like it's currently Ashton Hunter doing a great stroke there as he's coming towards the end of this length. I believe it's 300 meters. So really close now. Looks like it's currently looking good for Montgomery Bruce after 300 meters. Olivia Croft in second. And currently in Amelia Garnham in third. Okay, folks, we have some results here for the medals. And we'd just like to give a big round of applause for our winners. For the open male 11-12 year category, bronze medal is going to George Sims from Hatfield. The silver medal goes to Benjamin Piscopo from City Peterborough. And getting the gold, Jack Leese from Epping Forest. We also have the results for the females 11-12 years age group. In the bronze medal position, from Verulam, Olivia Daniel gets the bronze. The silver medal goes to Olive Bailey from Colchester. And winning it, the local girl from Luton, Alice Buckingham, who gets the gold. Please, swimmers, go get your medals. Come back to the swimming though, and really throwing stuff here in the halfway stage and still leading the race at the moment. Ashton Hunter in front. Great swimming there from currently Millie Tomlin in lane 4, doing really well. But looking really good though, just behind her, Connie Flitzen, really making some inroads into the halfway stage. Can she make a move here in the last 400 meters to go? Also looking good for the girls there, Olivia Croft in lane 8. And looking good in the boys is Jake Atkinson, still got a lovely smooth stroke. But it's real neck and neck stuff here between Millie Tomlin and Ashton Hunter. They go for the turn. Looks like Ashton Hunter is just slightly ahead at the moment. Not by much though. Millie Tomlin right behind him. Real neck and neck stuff here at the moment. Thrilling stuff, and you can see all of a sudden Connie Flitzen as well after 500 meters, 10 lengths gone, 6 lengths to go, is right behind Millie Tomlin. Can she make a move in the last 300 meters with 6 lengths to go? This is going to be fascinating. Still holding that lead. Ashton Hunter with a good solid lead at the moment in front of Jake Atkinson, but also looking good. Olivia Croft as well on the outside there. Great stuff there. Still holding on to that lead. Ashton Hunter looking phenomenal at this stage of the race. So is also Millie Tomlin, but look right behind her though. Connie Flitzer looking like the better of the swimmer at the moment. She's got a faster rate, but can the fighting instincts of Millie Tomlin hold on to that lead? She knows exactly where she is. Both in the same age group category as well, in the 14-year category, are looking to get into the medal contentions. They know what they need to do. Coming into the turn now with 4 lengths to go. It is currently still in the lead. Ashton Hunter by quite a margin for the boys, but this is where the girls are having a real battle here at the moment. Millie Hunter Tomlin really fighting for that place. Connie Flitton making a lovely smooth stroke, really catching up to her nicely. This is going to come down to the wire with these two girls. Can they catch up with Ashton Hunter on the outside? If they continue this way, who knows? But good for Ashton Hunter to see across him. He's got some pace. Got some people there pacing him as well. He knows he needs to get a good time. There's some fast swimmers in front of him in the next heats. He'll be beating that clock. But wow, look at these girls now, literally neck and neck now, coming into the last 100 meters to go, and it's going to be absolutely exciting stuff here. Connie Flitzer now taking the lead. Can Millie Tomlin fight back here for Basildon Phoenix? So Connie Flitzer from Dunstable in the lead still. Ashton Hunter with 2 lengths to go. He's in the lead. Right behind him though, Connie Flitzer making some inroads. Can Millie Tomlin sprinting these last 100 meters? This is going to be really, really hard. Those arms must be burning. Absolutely out of breath at the moment, doing everything they can possibly get. We know how much effort these swimmers put into this swimming. We've seen a few incidents after the swimming today as well, where swimmers have literally just been totally exhausted after this. And I tell you what, folks, these swimmers really deserve a big round of applause coming up to the last 50 meters. They're really been super impressive. Coming up now to the last 50 meters, and it's neck and neck between Ashton Hunter and Connie Flitton as they come through. Millie Tomlin right behind her. Can Millie Tomlin make some inroads? Can Millie Tomlin catch up to Connie Flitton there? Connie Flitton really stretching ahead. This is coming down to the last 25 meters. That is super close between Ashton Hunter and Connie Flitton now. Can Ashton Hunter hang on to the win as it comes towards the last 25 meters? It is super close, folks. Really long effort. Millie Tomlin giving everything she can possibly get. Bless her, she's doing so well, but it's going to be Connie Flitton's day, and it's going to be Ashton Hunter. Ashton Hunter wins, Connie Flitton in second place, and the third place goes to Millie Tomlin. A big round of applause for these swimmers. They really put a lot of effort into that. Great stuff from all of them. Well done, swimmers. Great stuff.
Well, this is Heat 8 and the first of our final 2 with our 16 fastest swimmers for this event. In lane 1, Mia Wilson from Basildon Phoenix. In lane 2, Ayla Zolfagari, Epping Forest. In lane 3, Mia Nelson from Cheshunt. In lane 4, Chloe Cranny, Epping Forest. Joseph Suba from St Albans is in lane 5. Rex Harrison from Stowmarket in lane 6. Alexa Ramirez from Basildon Phoenix is in lane 7. There you go. And in lane 8, it's Alfie Lauren, Peterborough. Over to you, referee. Super starts across the water, but especially for Mr. Alfie Larum at Peterborough swimmer in lane 8. Oh, That was an epic dive. But it's Joseph Suba from St. Albans in lane 5 that is absolutely in control of the first 50 like a rocket. They are so close across the rest of the lanes. I'm watching Mia Wilson in lane 1, but also on Joseph's shoulder, Rex Harrison, very hot, in contention for the first touch between him, Joseph Suba, and Mia Wilson. But Joseph is controlling this first 100 for sure. Such long, glorious stroke from Joseph. Firm second place now for Rex Harrison. Looks to me like our swimmer in lane 4, Chloe Cranny, is in third place, but Alfie Larum has designs on that. Mia Wilson do too. $150 meters, 13 lengths left to go. Easy peasy on this Friday evening. We do this on the regular. Joseph continues to reign as he comes down to the turn end of this first 200 meters. It's now Chloe Cranny in second place, then Rex Harrison. Chloe's got fingertip on it. There she goes. Then Rex, then Mia Nelson, Mia Wilson, Isla and Alfie. In unison they turn. And Alexa Ramirez completes the set. First 200 done. Well done to all our swimmers this evening. What an incredible job they have done. And good luck to our final 8 that are yet to enter the water, our quickest of these 9 heats. Mia Wilson in lane 1 is powering up now. Beginning to work hard to close the gap on Mia Nelson. But Joseph Suba leads us still. Now it's Chloe Cranny in second, Rex Harrison in third, but he had a great turn. Then it's the Mias in conversation. Mia Nelson first, then Mia Wilson. Need to find the collective noun for a Mia. Alfie Larum. Oh no, it was Ayla Solfagari, then Alfie Larum, and then Alexa Ramirez. Maybe it's Miai. Collective noun for a Mia. Miai. The Miai are about to turn. There she goes, there she goes. Joseph Suba brings us effortlessly, it wasn't effortless for me, but it is effortless for him. Effortlessly, he brings us to the 400 meter mark and the halfway turn. He has got such a splendid stroke. It really is quite hypnotizing to watch. Chloe Cranny, really strong second position for her. Rex Harrison follows, but she's continuing to work through the gears, put herself in a very firm second position. I know he will want to be answering her shortly. The Miai have turned, and then Isla, Alfie, and Alexa beginning to close that gap on Alfie at this halfway mark. Seven lengths left. Very confusing to have it at the odd end of the pool. Most disconcerting for a Friday night after a long week. But we'll get our eye in on the penultimate heat. So 300 meters left for Joseph. For Chloe Cranny. For Rex Harrison. Told you, keep your eye on her. For Mia Wilson, Mia Nelson. Pocket Rocket over there in lane 1. Ayla Solfagari. Alfie Laram and Alexa Ramirez continuing to close that gap. She's doing a sterling job. It says 5. This is the business end of this penultimate heat, folks. This is where we'll see if Joseph has got enough in his tank to continue his lead to the end, or if Chloe Cranny has kept her powder dry and is gonna stick the gear into second and floor it past him. Wow. 200 meters left for the brilliant Joseph Suba. Oh, he's just a dream of a freestyler. Front crawler, I should say. Chloe Cranny now leagues ahead of Rex Harrison. Mia Wilson beginning to open up ahead of Mia Nelson. Ayla chasing both of them down. And now look, Alexa and Alfie in sync at the turn. And Alexa in a solid second position at that turn, but Alfie is answering her as they come up and carry on. 3 lengths left for Joseph. For Chloe. Dave, I think Chloe Cranny can catch him. If she continues like this, she can and she will. This is our penultimate bell. For lane 5, for lane 4, watch Mia Wilson. She is beginning to really power up now. For lane 6, here she comes. Lane 1, lane 3, lane 2. Alexa Ramirez in lane 7 now, opening up the gap between herself and Alfie. She's been working hard on that. It's paying off, but I don't know. He's also just met her. Lane 7 and 8, and all in then to the final 100. There's 50 left for Joseph. Where is Chloe? She's gone under the water. There she is. There's, I don't know, 3 bodies between them. She is chasing him down, working really hard, but look at his stroke. So confident. Absolutely not entertaining anyone catching him. This has been a superb display from Joseph Suba. Yes, well done, Joe. If you don't mind if I call you that. Nice work, Chloe Cranny. Loved that swim for you. In comes the brilliant Rex Harrison. And look at these 3 steaming. But it is Mia Wilson that takes charge of that. Gone in lane 1. Nice work. Mia Nelson in. Ayla Solfagari just behind them. And battle between lanes 7 and 8. Alexa and Alfie, they've been battling all the way the last 200 meters or so. Who's going to take it? Alfie and Alexa, nice work.
The final heat, Heat 9. And your finalists are, in lane 1, Thomas Fennick from Hatfield. In lane 2, Ethan Knight from Team Ipswich. In lane 3, Summer Smith from Basildon Phoenix. In lane 4, Xavier Zerban from Biggleswade. In lane 5, Perrin Ma from Hatfield. In lane 6, Janos Chapelli from Team Ipswich. In lane 7, Jacopo Augusti from Senior Cambridge. And in lane 8, Konstantin Keliafas from Watford. Over to you, referee. This is going to be some race, I can tell you. Some good-looking swimmers out here at the moment, looking good at the moment. There's currently Xavier Zerban in the middle of the pool, leading the pack, but right next to him at the moment is Thomas Fennick and Ethan Knights. Both these boys are really trying to hunt them down. You've got Summer Smith in the pack here as well, looking to try and beat the previous girls' times as well. She's doing brilliantly well as well, currently in 4th position, I believe. Really pacing themselves easily at the moment, knowing themselves, making sure they've got that enough energy towards the end. They're going to need it for their sprint finish. Or can somebody pull away like what Xavier Zerban is doing at the moment, trying to pull away at the moment. Ethan Knight keeping a very close eye on him. And Thomas Fennick in lane 1 at the moment as he comes towards the first 100 meters. 102.81. Great time for the first 100. Can they keep the pace going? Right behind them, looking good at the moment, is Perry Ma in that lane 5 position. As well as also Summer Smith there in lane 3. Leading the pack still, Xavier Zerban, quite a lead, well, wouldn't say quite a lead, not at all. Looking across to the pool, Ethan Knight is just literally in a shoulder at the moment, really close. So this is going to be absolutely exciting stuff at the later stage of this race. And Xavier Zerban with a beautiful stroke, a lovely kicking machine there at the back, and a strong pull as he's coming towards the first 200 meters now, and it's a great time at the moment. Looking about 208 as they come to the turn. 209, 210. And just behind them, looking solid, is Ethan Knights. He's eyeing him up. He's keeping pace with them. All these boys in the 14-year category. So they'll be looking to get that gold medal. The time to beat from the wonderful Joseph Stuber is 9:38. So keep your eye on their time. If they can beat that, they'll get the gold medal. All right, while we wait for that, we've got some results, folks. And a big round of applause for our medal winners for the 13-year age group. In the male 13-year age group category, the bronze medal goes to Jake Atkinson from Basildon Phoenix. The silver medal goes to Ashton Hunter from Sydney Peterborough. And the first place goes to Finley Burford from Basildon Phoenix, who gets the gold. The girls' results, the 13-year age group, the bronze medal goes to Violet Freezer from Team Ipswich. The silver medal goes to Sky Freeman from Norwich Swan. And the gold is the wonderful Mia Wilson from Basildon Phoenix. Please go and collect your medals, swimmers. We have some really proud parents here, and so they should be. All these swimmers have been brilliant so far, but after 300 meters, the one who's brilliant so far at the moment, Xavier Zerban, looking to get that 14-year-old big gold medal, but right next to them now, Ethan Knight making some huge progress in that pool, and just behind them, hunting them down, is currently Perrin Ma, who's going to kick off. Also looking Thomas Finnick in this race still as well. Just behind these boys, coming up to the halfway stage. It is neck and neck at the moment. Very, very hard to call at this stage of the race. Getting right to the halfway stage, and you can see Summer Smith doing brilliantly well there. She might get that goal for the girls, but she'll need to beat that time in the previous heat done by Chloe Craney, who was absolutely superb in that race. So we shall see. We'll keep an eye on that time as well. At the halfway stage, though, there's nothing in it at the moment between both Xavier Zerban with a 3/10 of a lead in front of Ethan Knight. Ethan Knight's doing some fantastic work to get up to Xavier Zerban's length, and it's going to be a gold medal between these two. You can just feel it at the moment. Really, really doing well, pacing each other nicely. That lovely smooth stroke from Ethan Knight, and you got Xavier Zerban with an all-round brilliant stroke as well. As it comes to the turn, Xavier Zerban still holding onto the lead, but right behind him though, Ethan Knight, as they come towards that 300 meters to go mark. But don't count out the boys in the back. They might be good sprinters towards the end of this race, and they might have a difference in this race with Perrin Ma. We know his reputation, as well as Thomas Finnick. They're brilliant swimmers in this East region, an absolute superb regional swimmers. As they come towards the 500 meters, there's 10 lengths gone, 6 lengths to go, folks. It's coming down to the wire now. The last bit of stretch now. They can see that end of the tunnel as they're looking through it. Have they got their strategies correct? Who's got it wrong? Who's got it right? We shall soon see. And both these boys from Hatfield there, Perrin Ma, Thomas Finnick and the pink caps are doing brilliantly well at the moment. Just behind them, have they got a strategy to work together to catch up to these boys in front, or they're doing it for themselves and trying to get their own medals? It's going to be fascinating to see. Both teammates, both be training hard, and they know each other's strategies, so they know each other's strengths, but they'll be making sure as well that they can exploit those weaknesses. But look at this race though between Xavier Zerban and Ethan Knight. There's nothing in at the moment. They're looking for 50-meter sprints at the moment. Or who's going to make that first breakaway? Who's going to make the first breakaway? Is it going to be Xavier Zerban, or is it going to be Ethan Knight? Right now, 200 meters to go, and there's nothing in at the moment. 4 lengths now, folks. 200 meters to go. They've done 600 meters. Can they finish it off with a gold? Who's going to get that gold, though? Is it going to be Ethan Knight? Is it going to be Xavier Zerban? Or is it going to be one of the outside boys, Perrin Ma? Or is it going to be Thomas Finnick? Summer Smith really knowing she's literally trying to go against the clock at the moment. She's been given a target of her previous swimmers, and she knows what she needs to do to get that gold medal. So we'll see at the end, when we get the results, as to where they came. But look at these boys in front though, literally neck and neck. This is going to be some race at the end, I have to admit. Coming up to the last 150 meters now, and there's 3 lengths to go, folks. Who's going to break away? Who's going to make the first move? It's literally waiting for each other to make that first move. It's going to be fascinating to see. One from Biggleswade, one from Ipswich, as they come towards the last 100 meters now. Two lengths to go, folks. This is it, and they are neck and neck. Literally 0.02 of a second. You can't even beat that. Wow, this is going to be incredible. Who's going to come first? Ethan Knight starts to make a move. Can Xavier Zerban meet that move? He just looked across now. He's just seen that Ethan Knight has started to make the move. Can he make that move as well? behind him as well for the bronze medal position. It could be a possible bronze. There needs to be that 9:38. It's currently between Thomas Finnick and Perrin. We shall see how that goes. But looking at the main contenders at the moment, between currently Ethan Nice has got the lead in front of Xavier Zerban. Now it's coming to a 50-meter sprint, folks. This is going to be epic stuff. Is it going to be from Team Ipswich, Ethan Nice, or is it going to be from Xavier Zerban? Ethan Nice holding the hand. Wow, he's coming through strongly. Can Xavier Zerban, is there anything left in him? Wow, what a strategy from Ethan Nice. He looks like he's going to win this one. It's going to be a gold. It's going to go to Ethan Nice. There's no question about it. And let's give it up for the swimmer with the gold for 14 years, Ethan Nice from Ipswich. Well on Ethan Nice, gold for you. Silver medal goes to Xavier Zerban. And looks like this bronze medal is going to go to one of these swimmers. And looks like it's going to be Perrin. And Perrin looks like he's going to finish that with the bronze medal goes to Perrin. He gets bronze. Brilliant stuff. Well done, boys. Obviously, with classification and making sure that there's been no with approvals. But well done, Summers. Great stuff. And let's give it up for Summer Smith as well. There's a possible gold medal on her as well. We shall see with the times. But looking at the time, it looks like she's got the gold. See that the winner from the previous race is 9:38. She's got 9:27. Well done to Summer Smith for the 14-year gold medalist. Brilliant stuff. Big round of applause, folks, for all these swimmers. And we look for a great weekend as well. Just to let you know, swimmers, you have a 10-minute swim down. A 10-minute swim down, folks. So, swimmers, you do have 10 minutes swim down. If you want to swim down, warm down a bit. You've been absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. You well deserved it. I shall wait for the results for the 14 years. So we're just waiting for the final results. All right, folks, we had the results, the final results. And we have the gold medalists for the girls, female 14 years age group. The bronze medal goes to Mia Nelson from Cheshunt. The silver medal goes to Chloe Cranny from Epping Forest. And the gold medal goes to Summer Smith from Basildon Phoenix. And the medals for the male 14 years age group The bronze medal goes to Perimar from Hatfield. The silver medal goes to Xavier Zurban from Biggleswade. And the gold goes to Ethan Knights from Team Ipswich. Please, swimmers, go get your medals.